All right, Virgo, this is for you. This is for the month of March. We're going to be looking at, first off, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are more than welcome to take a peek, but this is definitely towards our Virgos for the month of March. Um, I don't know. I get a feeling with Virgos, I feel like you're letting loose. Let's talk about Virgo, and that Hermit comes up. Hermit and the Hierophant. Okay. I feel like there's a letting loose of you guys, of going in a direction or going towards a strategic life change that you just haven't been about. You know, I don't like to push people into their signs and say, oh, this is you and this is you. But Virgos typically do have the sense of planning things out and being very precise about something instead of going with the flow. I feel like this is getting ready to change up for the month of March. So let's see what's going on. Okay. Again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are more than welcome to take a peek in, but this is for our Virgos. This is a general reading, so if it does not resonate with you, please allow it to stay here. If it does resonate with you, I'm hoping that this gives you any clarification and confirmations that you are looking for. One more and we'll get it started. I like that one. All right, Virgo, let's see what we got. I'm going to do a 4-card spread and pull from those energies. If I get more than 4 cards, of course, I will go ahead and read them as they belong. And then we'll pull from a couple more decks just to see what else we have in store. I see some jumpers, so let's go. What you got to say? All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of March. Okay. Let me see what we got. So the first one we have is the Two of Swords, and that is in the upright position. Let me get what fell. Hi. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. And let's pull one more. Let's see what you got going on. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. What came out automatically was our Justice in the upright. And y'all are just falling all over the place. So let me just go ahead, and I have to keep them. And then we have our King of Pentacles. Wow. In the reverse, along with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, Virgo. Obviously, to me, there was something that was supposed to be and did not plan out the way you wanted it to be. I feel like you thought you had your counterpart here, that this person was supposed to be your mirrored image. Okay? This may seem a bit opposite, you know, when you have the King of Wands and Swords, because one is impulsive and one is very strategic. Okay? But I am getting this King of Wands being your energy. And I feel like you were putting a lot of passion into this relationship, and this person, I feel like this person, I mean, honestly, they have their backs to each other. So something was not connecting. I think I feel this time around, you chose to take a different route in this relationship than you usually do. Meeting the person that has the outlook on relationships like you usually do. Okay? Now, this is the Queen of Swords, so it is, she's very straightforward. Let me lean that up to just show how straight her sword is. Okay? She is very straightforward about what she wants, what needs to be done, and how it needs to be done. Okay? She does have a beautiful bird that's off in the distance and off in the background that gives you that moment of fluttering through and going through and achieving what needs to be achieved with very little effort, I want to say. I feel like this was supposed to be your match made in heaven, and something did not work out the way that you were looking forward to it. And I think it has everything to do with that you decided to be different. You decided to not be that Virgo, not write things down, not strategically plan it, and you were just going to be impulsive and you were going to light the fire and the flame and keep going. Somehow, some way, this actually turned this person off. They were not into it. What they knew of you was not what they got. And I think that that threw them off. Yeah. Okay. In the beginning, you do have the Two of Swords. And I feel like, again, that goes into the King of Wands, where you are blindly making a decision, where you decided that this time around that you weren't going to plan anything, but you were going to let the cards fall where they may. And I just don't think that worked out for the best. Okay. This Justice card coming in afterwards, I think that you've gotten an answer. Whatever it was that you were looking towards or looking forward to as a communication part with this Queen of Swords, I think that you actually got that message. I think I was holding those cards upright when we were looking at them, but I do want to reiterate that the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands did come in reverse, and that is why I'm saying so directly that something was different. Something was different. You approached the situation differently, and it did not work out the way that it was supposed to. Let's put this together like this, right? I'm sorry. Okay. I feel like that justice never came in for this situation. I feel like it's like they're facing each other. If I leave them on the reverse as I was supposed to, they are facing each other, but it's in reverse. It's not connecting in the right way. The Justice card coming in after it. This was a divine moment, whether you realize it or not. And I have to say it that way. This was a divine moment. You needed this. You needed this. You needed this to not work out. And I know that's harshly said, and I know that might not be something that you want to hear, but you needed this not to work out. That's what I'm getting from that. It was not something that was supposed to be in your path continuously. You were in it. You made a decision. I think this was an awakening for yourself that you are capable of being the opposite of what so many people tell you that you are. So many people say, oh, you're so rigid. I don't know where, that just came. I don't know who said that to you, but somebody said it. You're so rigid, or you're so prude, or you don't just do things. You're always, stifling, I feel like somebody was getting on you, about your lack of passion, or the expression of passion. I think that that bothered you. And you decided to go forward with an impulsive passion that might have looked to someone else like you a little bit off your rockers. I am getting that too. All right. And that might have been the Queen of Swords, because she was expecting maybe this person you've known for a long time, or you've met them before, and the person that they saw you like was not the person that they ended up with. And I think that threw them off. But it was supposed to happen, and I think it was more so of the recognition that you can be this other type of person that people don't think you're capable of being. Okay, you do have the the King of Pentacles that is in reverse. I feel like you're not moving on something. I feel like you're not moving on something. You're not moving on a passion. You're not moving on a project. You're not moving on an investment. You're not moving towards something that belongs to you, that is supposed to bring you wealth and abundance. Okay? And then you have the Nine of Wands, which is in reverse. And maybe you've lost out on an investment. Okay? Maybe an investment that you put time and effort in, and I'm getting more so of money, did not pan out for you. And I think that that had everything to do with this impulsiveness that you decided to conquer. I think you took your eye off of the prize, or whatever prize you were anticipating, to conquer this other side of yourself, and you may have lost out on some money. I feel like they came out together, so they are together. um, when you look at the Nine of Swords, I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands, let's not recognize the words that comes out of my mouth. So the Nine of Swords, okay, so that hurt and that pain of a lot of loss. All right, so I feel like you're coming from a lot of loss, and it may not be an immense loss. It may not be a lot of money, you know. It may not be a lot of money at all. It may be a couple of dollars, you know. It may be a small portion of something that you lost, and I feel like it's because you let your guard down to expose yourself to a different way of being. Let's see, because I'm getting a lot of energy of what you're coming with. Not so much of what is in March, coming forth in March. You know what I'm getting? You need to straighten this out. You need to straighten this out. Don't lose yourself completely, okay? This antagonization, all right? Somebody antagonizing you about you being prude or stifled. Don't let that put you into a whole nother zone where you don't do what you know how to do best, and that is produce, okay? Don't let these people come around you, because understand this: when people come around and they start to have an opinion about this and an opinion about that, it is because, and a negative opinion, you know, oh, you're not doing this right, you're not doing it. When they have those type of opinions, it's because they want what you have. It's because they don't have what you have, and they want to throw you off your game real quick. And honestly, they did. This is here. March is going to be a month of regrowth. Let's pull out some others. Let's go into a couple of other decks so we can see a little bit more clearly, because I'm getting where you're coming from. And where you're coming from is an upside down and an inside out of I feel like there was some peer pressure, you know? I feel like somebody had gave you an earful about what you've been like. You know, what you always like this, you always like that. Why don't you loosen up? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And they had a whole lot to say. And for some reason, not that you trusted this person, not that you thought that they were 100% right, but it almost, damn, you know what? I really am like that. Maybe I should go this way. And I think you went that way a little bit too far, okay? And it threw you off your course. You have the King of Pentacles here along with the King of Wands, all right? There is a great standing with yourself, stability and creativity, all right? These are these two amplify that. If we put that in the upright position, okay, and yours, it is in reverse. But if we put this in an upright position, this is stability and creativity. You have both of these in your reading right now. All right. So that want and desire to have stabilized yourself and stabilizing yourself, your home, your business, and your family, and your creative ideas is here. It's never been separated from yourself. So don't think that you've lost it. All right. Don't think that because you've gone too far that you can't get back to what it is. That's not that. And I'm hearing that Justice card come into play for that too. Okay. Let's get some Kipper. Let's see some visionaries. Yeah. You made a decision. You made a decision, and I ain't gonna say you decided to wild out, but you definitely decided to see what that other side of the life was about. And I think you got carried away because you lost a couple of things on the way. Coming out from the Kipper, we do have our beautiful card of great fortune. All right. So let's talk about in the month of March. because I think that you're coming into clarification that what you did was probably a little bit off to the left, a little bit too much to the left or too much to the right. And I feel like when you pick yourself back up and you align yourself back in, this great fortune is getting ready to come along with that creativity that I think you used it in the wrong way. Not in the wrong way, but too far to the left or too far to the right. All right. We have our thoughts card, which did come in reverse. Okay. And we do have that Queen of Swords that is in reverse. So let's just talk about her here at the bottom. All right. So your mind is wandering off of this person. In the month of March, we're looking to let this person go. And I think it may be a loss of not so much of, you know, I don't need this person, I don't want this person. I think that you feel the loss of this person actually leaving you. And that may be clarified in March also. But it is not something that is looking to get you down because this thought is in reverse. So it is not something that you are over here, you know, immensely bothered by. But you are acknowledging it. All right, let's get something else. One or two more from Kipper, please. For the month of March for Virgo. All right, and then we have the expectation in the upright. Okay, so let's just talk about, again, that Queen of Swords. She may be thinking that you're going to come back, all right? Even though she's the one who left. She done went home. She done sat down. She done thought about it. All right. So I'm not saying that she will not come back up, but I think you all are in separation right now. Excuse me. I think you are in separation right now. And it may be of not communicating as best as it should have been. You may have been making a lot of moves, which may have been indifferent to the moves that she wanted to make. And when I say she and he, you know, understand we are talking about those who embody the feminine energy and those who embody the masculine energy. All right, take that as it is. All right. So in the month of March, I feel like she's looking maybe for you to say something to her. I just don't know if that's really what you're going to do, because you may feel very, very, I don't know why the word violated came up, but I do feel like you feel that they shouldn't have given up so easily and so harshly. I feel like she made an exit that was just like, whoa, where are you going? Why are you going away so quickly? I mean, you know, let me explain. And I don't think that you were given the chance to do so. All right, let's get some from our love and romance for the month of March. And then we have what? Separation. You and this person are in separation. You don't have a communication. You don't have any kind of communication between each other. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get a couple more. All right. Give your relationship a chance. Again, I think in the month of March, let me show you. In the month of March, this relationship will come back up. Again, because I feel like you felt like this was a mirrored image of yourself, that you guys intertwined and locked very well. Again, it wasn't a false sense of anything. I think that you just decided to express yourself in a way that she or he was not prepared for you to do so, and it threw them off. There may be some conversations to come up with you two because there is chemistry there. All right. So in the month of March, I feel like this is going to come back around. But I also believe that in the beginning of March, you're going to be taking some time to acknowledge where you may have went wrong, how far, you know, how far in right you should come, how far in left you should come to be able to stabilize yourself, for number one, first, and then to stabilize this relationship that you do feel is your counterpart. And I do believe is your counterpart. This person is meant to be with you in some degree and in some fashion. Okay. Let's get some last messages from our ancestors and angels, along with some numerology here, and see what we got going on. Yeah. And this is not going to be a difficult thing for you to do, Virgo. Again, I don't feel like this is something that's like you know, you're on your knees and crying and just like, oh my God, you know, I think you're kind of just like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have, you know, maybe I just shouldn't have been a little bit too much, you know, maybe it shouldn't have been that much, you know, and and moving on from it. First one comes out is what? It's backwards. I know it is. So please forgive me. I can't wait to see you again. Yeah. Yeah. This goes into that expectation. All right. That expectation that she's here with it. I can't wait to see you again. That's what she's thinking. That's what he's thinking. While they're looking out that window, while they're at home, I can't wait to see you again, Virgo. They are still there. Okay. They were just thrown off. All right. Very much so. Let's get a couple more. Spirit, please come through. A couple more messages for Virgo in the month of March. What do we have going on? Or is that it? You know, we be looking for a whole bunch, but sometimes it's just one message that is necessary. Let's see. Of course. Of course. Shine bright like a diamond. All right. Again, that goes towards you. Okay. This shine bright like a diamond and this great fortune is getting ready to come. Again, I feel like you're getting ready to get, you know, gain back your mojo. You haven't really lost it. I think you just went a little too far on things. All right. Let's get a couple more and we'll wrap it up, Virgo. All right. Come on. All right. I'm going to take two. First one is our number 666, which reads, beware of your thoughts. Focus on your wants and desires, not your fears. Okay. A lot of people get worried when we hear the number 666 or 6 altogether. Let it be known that 6 is the number of domestic and of family. Okay, it is domestic and family. The number 6, if you look at it, is to receive from the divine and to become fulfilled. So we have that in 3. Listen, it's getting ready to come up. But at the same time, it is a cautionary and warning number. And it is to be aware of your thoughts and to focus on your desires and not your fears. Don't be so fearful that you're going to be this prude person. Don't be so fearful that you're going to be this stifling person. Don't worry about all that. Okay? Don't worry about your fears. All right? Worry about your desires and your wants. Okay? And then last but not least, someone is spying. Someone is spying on you. Clear the energy around you. All right. So I have to put this together. All right. This person is, they do like you. I hear love. I do hear love. Okay. They do love you. They care about you very, very much. Again, this person was thrown off with something different that you did. Okay. In a way that you reacted. That was not what they were expecting. Okay. What is that card? Expectation. They were not expecting you to react or act in the way that you did. But they are still around, Virgo. And in the month of March, they will be expecting to hear from you. That is up to you. You know, if your pride is hurt that bad, you may not say anything. And it may lead into April, which you have all rights respectively to do so if you wanted to. All right, Virgo, that is your reading for the month of March. I hope that all things were clarified and all things were confirmed as you needed them to be. I want to thank Spirit for being with us here today, along with your ancestors and angels for giving and seeping in their energy for this reading to get to you the best way possible. All right. All be well, be blessed. Please be abundant and peace, love, and light. Till the next time.